Alright, well, this was a lot of work to do. So, this is basically a speed build video of one of my Planet Coaster creations. Um, so, this is just me fast forwarding after a video recording of me designing a coaster on this game. Because I post a lot of finished products, I mean, finished coasters and with its scenery and, like finished attractions on this from this game on YouTube, but I never actually made a speed build. Yeah, just in case like people might be interested. In case you're interested how it is to design coasters in this game. I mean, if you really like building roller coasters like me for fun, possibly advice and a waste of time. Yeah, Planet Coaster is pretty good. And I think No Limits 2, another roller coaster designing game, it's also pretty good when it comes to the creativity and freedom when it comes to just building coasters when it comes to the elements, just heights. Because I think before Planet Coaster, there was Roller Coaster Tycoon 3, which at the time I thought was really cool and like the best coaster game that was put out. It might have been at the time, I'm not sure. But yeah, this game Planet Coaster just like blows it out of the water. It's so much better. And also with this game too, like I think compared to No Limits 2, the lighting in this game is so beautiful and like vibrant, and the colors in this game, they just really stand out. Like it's just a gorgeous looking game. And in case you're wondering, I'm recording this in a kind of a weird way because I'm trying to do it for free for now. So I recorded the actual speed build, like the building of this coaster. I recorded on OBS, and to add the fast forward sort of effect, like you see here, I downloaded a free trial of Filmora. So I don't know if I'll buy it. Probably not. I think it's some kind of cheap. I might though. But I don't think I'm gonna do a lot of, like these speed build videos. It's mainly just to show like how customized coasters are. For just like creators who love this game and build like basically coasters to however you want to do them. I mean, you can't do anything I mean like you want in this game. I mean, like when it comes to like gravity, I guess, and like physics, this game is kind of decent, I think. So you can't build things that are really impossible in real life unless you have mods or something. And I've seen some people like who post their Planet Coaster attractions on YouTube. Sometimes they do impossible stuff, but no, I keep it simple. I just play what's within the rules of the game, and it's good enough for me. And honestly, I think it's good enough for most people too who play the game. But it does have limitations. I mean, I used to be. It used to be really daunting for me to build coasters in Planet Coaster, this game, when I first got it, because there were just so many tools. But then, like, as I started, like, just playing around with it, it's like anything, practice makes perfect, and because when I build attractions, like, for other YouTube videos I make that are about Planet Coaster, I always focus on first a very realistic coaster, one that's smooth, and one that's at least somewhat realistic. And I say somewhat because well, sometimes, not all the time, but like in this case, I like to build like kind of ambitious types of coasters, like for the type that I'm building. Like for example, like this one, you notice the track is basically like half a pipe, like a half pipe. So that means the train is not latched on to the track, like it kind of moves freely. So it's kind of cool. Very definitely kind of, I think, an old-fashioned type of coaster because it's like made out of wood, and you cannot invert with this type of coaster in real life, at least. But I've never built this type of coaster. So this is very experimental for me. I think you might notice, watching the video, that I do build, for example, like chunks of a track for like a few minutes, and then I just abandon them, delete them, because maybe there's a better idea I had in mind. This is my first time building this type, because usually I build coasters where the wheels are latched onto a track, and the train is at the mercy, so to speak, of solely on the track that it's on. And even though this is a track, but still, the train is free within like this half pipe track, so it's an interesting element to this coaster compared to others. So I don't plan to talk during this whole video because I think it's gonna be one of my longer ones, because this coaster took a while to make. I originally wanted it to be just one chain lift, but then I decided to make it two, just to really kind of go hard on this. Because I don't know if I'll build this type of coaster again, so I wanted to be kind of like grand and epic in scale. And I think when I'm done with this coaster, um, yeah, which I will be like by the end of this video. But yeah, probably put it on like a snowy mountain, or yeah, with evergreen trees around it. Excuse me. So like yeah, very nature-esque, which is how I build most of the scenery in my attractions. I don't go really hard on architecture like a lot of people do, and sometimes like I mean the architecture in this game, if you're creative enough, which I'm not, like it can you can build like really beautiful buildings in this game, like yeah, whether it's like stations for the coaster or just scenery throughout the ride. um I think outside of coasters, the architecture tools in this game is one of the bigger, yeah, popular features in this game for people who play it. Yeah, I mean there are all types of architecture tools, like toolkits, so to speak, kind of like like to build like castles, to build log or wooden structures, cabins. You also build like metal, steel structures, and there's also glass. So it can be pretty sophisticated. I am pretty basic when it comes to architecture in this game so far. Mainly it's just like wood, or I use like wood, bricks, maybe plaster, but not cement maybe. But I haven't really utilized steel, metal, or like glass. Maybe I could incorporate in this one if I'm feeling pretty ambitious. Yeah. So anyway, again, yeah, I'm not really going to talk through most of this video. It's just to like kind of give a visual example, yeah, of what it's like to build a coaster in this game, you know. So yeah, not much to say right now or to add to all that. So I'll just let the video speak for itself for now. All right. And I'm back. I'm not sure if you hear that, but that is some sort of jet plane flying overhead. I do live near a military base, so, or at least this town has a prominent military base. Yeah, sometimes they test planes above us all. So anyway, yeah, before I forget, yeah, after I'm done building coasters, I test out the block breaks, which is basically just testing the coaster itself with the trains. And I think, yeah, I have 3 trains by the end of this design, just to, so more people can ride it at a time, less waiting time for those who want to ride it. And when I say they, I mean like the AIs, as gamers call them, the peeps of this game. Yeah. Oh, and also, at the end of this build, yeah, I do have an on-ride, like video, like riding the coaster. So yeah, you can see the sort of the final product, or the yeah, but it's without the scenery though, yeah, this video is just purely coaster designing. But there will be an on-ride at the end. Oh yeah, and also you'll notice, yeah, I do ride the coaster a few times while I'm building it. Yeah, it's just to make sure it's like smooth or the way I want it to be in terms of like, yeah, if I was riding the coaster or for like for guests. And also, yeah, testing out the trains like at the end. Yeah, I'm pretty much done building. I think it's the last thing I do here. Just um, fixing the end of the first half before the second chain lift. Yeah, because sometimes the trains stall at the top of the hill, so this is also part of testing the block, the what do you call it? The block brakes. Yeah, the heavy duty brakes. Because you could add more trains with that, but also you have to make sure, like, if you want to, yeah, that the trains keep going, because a train cannot go until the train in front of it has passed like certain block breaks. So. And also, this on-ride video might be a bit glitchy because I think I had other programs in the background running on my computer. This game does require like a high capacity computer, and my laptop barely fits the requirements for this game. That's probably the biggest unfortunate thing about this game when it comes to accessibility for people who want to play it. You do need a high-end uh, computer or high capacity, like, yeah, computer or laptop. Yeah, so when it comes to this creation, yeah, I'm starting to see the limitations of this game as someone who's played it for quite a while, by now. Like for example, like with this train, it seems like the only or with this coaster type, yeah, it seems the only option for a train design is this airplane type of design, which you see in this video right now. This Onride video, it looks like the end of a. Well, I'll show you the train after this. Actually, no, I won't. But when it comes to train designs, yeah, this game is kind of limited in that regard. Yeah, so that's it for that. That's a speed build sample example of yeah, what it's like to build a coaster in this game. So until then, take it easy, y'all, and peace.